Good morning and hope you all have been well. I am very excited to say that we are finally going to be getting into the Renegade route for Pokemon Rejuvenation version 13.5. Before we do get started with today's brand new series, there is quite a few things that I do want to go over with you guys real quick. If you do not care to listen, that is perfectly fine. Skip on ahead in the video till I get to the whole scene with Crescent. That's when you will know that my rant and ramble is done and over with, so yeah. But if you do care to listen, we'll be getting into that now. So clearly before we do get started, this is going to be for the Renegade route, and I do want to give spoiler warning to some players that may be new or repeat players that want to experience the Renegade route on their own time and on their own playthrough. Whatever it is, this series is going to contain spoilers, so if you're not into that, you probably shouldn't be watching this. I want to give another warning that this again is for the Renegade route. There's going to be a lot of pain, destruction, mayhem, chaotic stuff, death. Bad things are going to happen, is what I'm pretty much saying throughout this series. If you are not into that, this is not the series for you, so yeah. So, with that being said, another thing that I wanted to get into is this game file in particular. I did not intend for this one to be the one for the main series for the Renegade route. This was one that I was going to play through personally, but unfortunately I don't have any other game file that is even close to getting to this point, so to keep it plain and simple, I'm going to use the one and only one that I have a file for the Renegade route for, so yeah. This one is on easy mode, or well, it changed to story mode within a new version. I have no intention to go to normal mode. I don't care to go to normal mode. I just want to see how it all plays out with the story. Hopefully people don't mind, so yeah. The final thing that I will be getting into is a small apology. I guess I don't really have to apologize. I just kind of want to because it makes me feel better. But I do want to apologize to people. I know that surprisingly quite a few of you guys were asking for me to get into the Renegade route. Initially, I was planning to get into the Renegade route when the game was fully completed, and then I was going to start a new series for the Renegade route specifically. But again, surprisingly, quite a few of you guys are telling me, yo, please do this now. That would be great. So I kind of changed my mind. The only thing that I did not change my mind on is the main series. I did say before that I did want to get that one done and completed, including the side quest, and then we'll get into the Renegade route. I have slightly changed my mind on that. The Renegade route is going to go on with the main series, but not like the main story stuff, but when I get into the side quest and all of that. So as you're seeing the Renegade route, most likely you are also seeing the side quest videos. I assume the Renegade is going to get more views than the side quest one, but I still want to do both and get both pretty much wrapped up and completed for the most part, so yeah. Hopefully there shouldn't be any confusion on either series, because the other one is just going to be titled Side Quest Bruh, and it's going to have my beautiful, famous, crafted thumbnails with the logo, a screenshot, and the part number. While this one is going to actually have a very nice and beautiful commissioned thumbnail. By the way, if you want to check them out, I have their Etsy in the description below if you are interested in their art, so yeah. Anyways, though, hopefully that makes sense. I'm very excited to get into the Renegade route. It's something that I've been very interested in since version 12. I know I started the game during version 10 and 11, but version 12 is when I played the game the most, and it always interested me with the whole concept of the Interceptor being the judge, whether we allow things to prosper or to go into oblivion. It's up to us ultimately to choose what happens. And I'm really thankful that Jane, Zumi, and all the other developers have worked very hard to not create like one story, but it's almost like two stories, two different roads that you can walk. It's a lot of work for them, but it's truly amazing that they're willing to go above and beyond and create something special. So again, similar to what I've said with the Paragon route and the main series, I just want to say thank you to them for what you guys have created. We all really do appreciate your hard work, and I'm very, very excited to check this out. So, yeah. With that being said, let's get into the Renegade route. Now, by the way, I did decide to go through the Crescent battle. Everything pretty much stayed the same for the most part, so yeah. That is enough, young lady. For once, just admit defeat, know when you have lost. Know when I've lost. All I've ever known was loss. That's all I've ever experienced. From the day I was born, I've been through hell and hell again. Why won't you just say anything? Why do you always just stare? Is it because you want to torture me? I can't speak for Alon, but then don't speak at all. I don't want to hear it from a stupid puppet. I'm done here. If you want to go and wake up Adrest up so badly, then just go do it. I may have lost to you, Alon, but that doesn't mean this ends here. Go back. Let's go, Alon. Okay, so interesting. A difference between the Paragon and the Renegade route. The Paragon, all of the other souls of the pro tags, Alon, Arrow, Arena, Avis, Axel, and oh, I'm forgetting one, Avia. All of them appeared before her within the Paragon one, but within the Renegade, none of them do. And I forgot, was Anna there or not? I don't remember if Anna appeared there or not, but we'll include her because Anna's cool. Anyways, let's see what happens here. Adrest is asleep. Oh, and by the way, like I brought up at the beginning clearly, this is the only game that I have for the Renegade route. I don't know anything about the Renegade route. I don't want spoilers. Yeah? Yeah. Use the power of the components to awaken Adrest finally. Wakey wakey. It's time to cause some mayhem. Adrest, it's time for you to wake up. With the power infused in diamond. With the power infused in pearl. With the power infused in platinum. It is time to awaken Adrest. Adrest? I'm awake. Alon, you really did it. You've awoken me finally. Interesting, so we can just kind of stay silent. Now what's interesting is with the whole like Adrest thing, right? I remember during, unless like there's like a story change, I thought there was like a point where Adrest, I guess within the whole like Interceptor bro moment with Kieran and Ren, I thought there came like a point where like he reappeared and was like talking, or well, no, it wasn't during that. I don't think. It might have been. I don't remember. I might be thinking of the Gumi side quest, where the one lady, I forgot her name, but she was talking to Adrest, potentially and most likely one of the other souls that are compound within this whole Arceus thing with what Varia created. There was a point where he was like, I don't know. I don't know what Alon is doing. Like, it seems like they're not doing good things. You would think in this moment he would be like, I don't know, Chief. Something ain't up. Something ain't right here. Something's up with you, but I guess we're gonna go along with it. Unless he's got some trick up his sleeve, I don't know. I've been asleep for thousands of years only to be awoken once before by 7 voices. Oh, but it seems as though those voices have finally calmed themselves. Have you finally made peace with them? You know, something like that. Alon's been through quite a lot. I believe they're just tired. We're here because we want you to grant Alon the power of Arceus. I see Alon already has that power. Ever since their power with the Puppet Master anyway, the graveness of the situation and the belief of your success drew out the power without any input from me. But that was only temporary. Allow me to unlock it for you permanently. Oh, so he just ups and give it to you. Okay. Because, like, I brought it up before, because, like, but the whole scene, like, you would think at, like, the beginning he'd be like, I don't know, you're being kind of quiet, a little sus. How about we don't do that? But I guess not. Alon has been acknowledged with the power of Arceus, and of course, clearly the biggest blunder probably in this entire game. Have you been granted the power I held long ago, and is there an issue? No, it's just this power you sought after. It's just, I don't know. Human beings always seek power so that they can eradicate any enemy. Why does it hold? Why does it have to always end up like this? Why are humans still this way even after everything? Why was I put to sleep for so long? Why? I mean, to be fair, like I brought it up before, I think on the Paragon route. I don't know if Adrest is really like one to talk because they kind of pulled up on Arceus, you know. But I don't know. I guess it's just like the old saying, you know, history is always going to repeat itself no matter what era. It's sad, but nothing you can really do about it. Alon, even though you hold the power of Arceus, know that it is only an imitation. Nothing humans can make will ever replicate the power of the one and true Arceus. Are you not the true Arceus? No, no, I am not Arceus. I am but a poor excuse of an imitation of them. The power held by Malia and her siblings are the same. It's all just an imitation. Adrest, I think you have some explaining to do. Oh, you're right. You all deserve to know my past, our past. The sins of my people that act as the precursor to this very conversation. Allow me to tell you the origins of this world, but I must warn you that this is the truth that you may not take lightly. We must know everything, please. Okay, then. In that case, I will explain everything. No, even better, I shall show it to you. Okay, I'm gonna kind of like skip through this a little bit, and if I see something interesting, I'll kind of like read it. I'm going to safely assume it's probably the same story from version 13.5's Paragon route. Hopefully people don't mind me reading it. I know it's like 10 minutes of like reading, something like that, so... Yeah, but again, if I notice anything different, I'll point it out, or if I want to talk on a certain line. So something about a soul. We pull up on Arceus. You know, it's kind of like sad though. It's something that, like, I brought up before that, like, I don't like saying, like, I hate people, but, like, I've always, like, have a, I don't want to word it, a heavy dislike towards greedy people. Like, there's no need for this, you know, because it's like, you could have lived your own day, doing your own things, live with, you know, love, happiness, and whatnot. Sure, there may have been problems, but like, why go against somebody that created everything for you, you know? It's so weird. I don't know. So I assume the rock there, it's talking about like the black prisms. Develop the final plan. Center the earth, the core. Had built, very designed the program that would create a method for the world to self-sustain, the soul of a single human being the whole tremendous power. When a person dies, their soul is left behind to wander aimlessly forever. Using the core, any soul left behind by the deceased would be recycled through the core's mechanism, and a new person would be born from the remnants. So what's interesting is, like, it kind of like goes into the whole like Nimra kind of like theory, because I'm going to safely assume in some way, shape, and form Nimra became Nim. So let's say, for example, the whole battle with Indrid happened. Let's say Indrid won, possibly. Again, I can't 100% confirm it, but let's just go off of something happened, most likely with Indrid. Nim didn't win, loss. And then the core is like, oh, okay, we're going to recycle Nim into, well, Nimra into Nim. And then I guess somehow maybe Varia was like, oh, let's have some fun with my story. We're going to make you Storm 9, or, well, a part of the storm, or maybe like the entirety of the storm is Nim itself. So, yeah, something like that, but I think you get the point. Using this method, the power of the core itself could rejuvenate the planet and save humanity from their inevitable extinction. But for this to happen, Varia would need the power to activate the program, the reset system. You know, it's still kind of like a bro moment that, you know, all these people were thinking she's doing this for the greater good, but again, she played every single person. It's so insane. Alrighty. A recycled world, how can that be possible? And again, it's something that I kind of had some level of confusion with, that I kind of have to stop like thinking about too much. Like, there's again a difference between like a full-on deletion and resetting everything, because it's something that like I got confused about. Like, even with me replaying the game, like I started a new game with version 13.5. I'm up to the beginning of Grand Dream City, if anybody's curious. But I got into like the Mosley and my man side quest, and there's some new lore to that apparently like people from like Garufin, like their family blood is from like Garufins, that they're banned from like the light, I guess, for what they've done, something like that. And of course she isn't going to make it because of that. It kind of like confused me, because it was like, okay, but how are they still around? How is it still ancestors of that? But of course, clearly they didn't get up and deleted, it just got resetted. So of course there's still gonna be people that have that Garufin bloodline. But what also is interesting is I thought Karina's like mom and dad were Garufins, or maybe like blood related to them, because weren't they like guardians of the hidden library? I mean, maybe they were like guardians but aren't related to the Garufins. That might have been it. But I was just gonna say, if they are related, then how is she not dying from being in the sun? Same with Karen. But again, I don't remember if Karen was Garufin or has like the Garufin blood or any relations to them. I think it's just that she messed around with the books that she shouldn't have messed around with, and it kind of led to Karen being Karen. So I don't know though. I don't know. Anyways, let me stop. Through my mother's research of the soul, it was possible when a person dies, their soul returns to the core and is wiped clean, and then it is reproduced. So what's interesting is, even with like the ending, you know, like let's say like the theory that I have, even if you're on the Paragon route, for example, if you have like a lack of karma points from not doing side quests and whatnot, let's say for example you barely have karma points but you're still on the karma, you're on the Paragon route. Let's say Alita dies, Ren dies, but let's say Aaron lives, Malia lives, and I don't know, somebody else lives. You can pretty much just reset the game again, start a new game file, and then they're back again. But you have to start from square one. You're resetting again. And it goes into the whole thing that, again, like you can do the game over and over and over again until you get the right ending that everyone is safe, depending on the karma points. It's really insane. And another thing, and I don't want to get on it too much longer, but something that I failed to mention on that, because like I rewatched the final episode of that again, that You know, let's say, you know, the karma files things, like, you know, the point is to get the maximum amount of that. Once you get to that point, you know, you have free will again, nothing is predetermined, you're not controlled by this AI system, the core itself. Something that I failed to even mention was, you know, and I did kind of like bring it up, like, what if like Vera wants to keep doing this? But it gives more into that whole thing. Okay, we beat Team's End, it all works out, everybody lives. But what if Vera is like, okay, cool, you got, let's say the maximum in the game that you can obtain is 75 karma points. And it's a random number, by the way. Let's say I have 75 total. But what if Vera is like, okay, that's all you can get. But I'm Varia, I'm OP. You need 10,000 in order to be free from the core. But that's impossible. Well, exactly, it's impossible because I don't want to be released from the core. I don't want the control to go away. It could be something that kind of like big brain as well. That might be kind of like dumb of me to say, but again, it's one of those games that almost anything is possible, and there's so many different layers, and there's so many different possibilities. And I just feel like at the end of the day that my overthinking is like a blessing and a curse with all of this. So yeah, there's so many things that I am expecting, and we'll just have to see how it plays out. Though sometimes the soul is strong enough to leave behind traces of itself and re-manifest itself as a ghost. With all of this in mind, what exactly is an interceptor? Why do they exist? The truth is, I don't know. But all Varia, I mean, Mother's data on how things work is stored in the core itself, and this obelisk is a direct link to it. All we must do is find that information. Let's go with the second one. Unfortunately, she is gone for good. We cannot ask her. I got bad news, bro. She's still out there. But Varia appeared to Alon before they became the Interceptor. What? That's not possible. But it's true. What? What's wrong? That's impossible. So what's interesting is like that whole scene when she's like, my Interceptor. Hi. Hello. You're gonna be my new thing. What probably happened, because like the original Alon was like, I don't want any of this. And of course, us the player made the deal with Varia, but her power was half. What's interesting is what probably happened with that was possibly like the whole thing with like Malia, you know, stepping into like the paradox thing and whatnot, and she was like, you know, I don't know if it's a good idea, but let me try this instead. You're gonna be my ace in a hole. And maybe that's what this all is. Maybe there are like some holes I feel with that idea, but I'm just trying to throw something at a wall and see if it sticks. That's impossible. My mother was not supposed to survive her own destruction. In fact, she is set up so that she wouldn't. But Alana and I definitely saw and spoke with Varia. I'm telling you that it's not right. Varia is not here anymore. Varia is... Oh no. This is all... Ooh, I hear that little laughter. Oh god. It's so cool. Oh, he makes a new sound. It's so different than the Paragon. I guess Crescent was here? Oh yeah, wasn't she speaking to him, but I didn't see her in the room. Maybe she didn't want to be around Alon. But I mean, like, look at this place. I mean, like, the whole Crescent thing is not super important. But, like, look. The eye. The butterfly. The whole butterfly effect thing. Like, it's all dark. I mean, obviously, it's the Renegade route, but, like, it's so cool. Man, they really outdone themselves. It's so nice. Adrest. It seems you have blundered heavily in this game. Let me take care of this. This is wrong. Varia should have been... Alon has found me. It doesn't want me to... I am being deleted, but I won't let this go their way. I will help you one final time. Ooh, okay. So like instead of like Varia the core, whatever did it, instead of that deleting Adrest, it seems like we are gonna up and delete him. Very interesting. Because like I can't 100% confirm if it is Varia that's doing that. I assume that it is, mainly because of the whole spatial and tempo thing, that whenever people get too strong or too powerful or know too much, she wants them gone. Out of the game, you're too dangerous, you're gonna say too much, and I don't want you saying too much. I don't want people finding out the truth. I don't want that. But in this one, clearly Alon is like, no need. I got this. Alon, what are you doing? Please, let me help you. Why won't you let me help you? Don't do it. Don't. Big bro moment. What just happened? Where's Adrest? Alon? Bye, Mom. We're gonna go cause mayhem. I'll be back later. Alon, did you do it? Did you successfully awaken him? This is amazing. I cannot believe it. With this power, Alon should be unstoppable. Team Zen has a lot coming for them. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this real quick. This game file here, everybody here, I had the maximum amount of friendship points for the majority of them. This is not a game file that I was a jerk and got like negative points towards any of them. I'm pretty sure most likely if you did it with like negative points, being a jerk to people, that there probably are going to be different reactions and whatnot. So yeah, but again, this one, everybody has the maximum amount of friendship. So yeah, if you are curious on how that all works, I do have a video on the channel for the bad ending and all of that. If you are interested in I guess like checking that out, you could definitely do so. I go over everything that I've done to get the bad ending, so yeah. Anyways, Team Zen has a lot going for them. Now that this is settled, we should go back home and talk about what to do next. Now, what's also interesting is like with the whole like Team Zen thing, right? Like, I feel like as like the judge, like it's not like we're being all buddy-buddy with Team Zen, Clear, and Kieran. It's more so we both have a common goal. But ultimately, I just feel like the Interceptor, us, the end goal is to throw everybody under the bus. We're trying to screw everybody over. Clear, Kieran, Madam X, Malia, Aaron, everybody. Everybody gets wiped out. Everybody thrown under the bus. But of course, Clear and Kieran, it's just business. We both have a common goal. We want to work together. But eventually, I'm going to safely assume that we're going to wipe them out at some point. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. But again, they even said it before. We're fighting for Oblivion. So in a sense, I feel like even they know it. Now, why they're going for Oblivion, I don't know. It could be because Team Zen, Clear, Kieran, they want to wipe out, get rid of Varia. Could be a whole nother thing. I don't know. There are a multitude of reasons that it can be, but I'm not here to get into my own theories and whatnot, so I'll stop there. Now that you have that power, are you going to use it again to cause destruction? Malia? Is that what you want? What? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Hey Malia, are you okay? Now what's really interesting is, are you wanting to go for destruction again? It's almost like the different like alternate like Malia and the alternate Alon within, I'm going to safely soon, their own like renegade route, that clearly things didn't work out. Alon most likely did some bad things, and I guess Zeit is like doing a whole thing that she's somewhat, you know, becoming like normal Malia, saying like, you know, it's gonna happen again. You want destruction again, right? I guess? Question mark? I'm just going off of what I remember from the beginning of this. What is going on here? Alon. For a moment. Now I don't remember. I think this is new. The old one was in a different room. Is this like the Grand Dream City area? But I want to look. What did the... Did the Paragon Route one say destruction as well? I don't remember. I'm gonna go look. Okay, so I went back to double check. It says to make a miracle, not for destruction. I kind of assumed it wasn't gonna say destruction, but I just wanted to double check. Did you find anything? Of course you didn't. You never do. I've been trying my best, but nothing is ever the same, and I'm afraid to move too far or else. So you're holding back then. It's not that, I just think we need to work together. Work together? Work together? Why would I work with someone who has the face of someone I hate? I'm not them, though. You're not. They used you until you were nothing, and then they dumped you. Alon. So, what I'm gathering here is Oblivion 1, they're stuck in this desolate land now, but the actual Alon, not us Alon, but the actual like Alon, the protag Alon, like they're just normal. They don't have like the Interceptor power and whatnot no more, and somehow Malia and them are stuck here. This city, it's all worthless, all of it. Staying here isn't going to do us any good. We need to keep moving. Lead the way. Don't talk to me. I don't care what you have to say to me, just keep walking and that's it. Alrighty. Alright, so I can't go over there. I guess we'll go this way then. What? Hey, once we leave this place, we probably won't be able to come back. Good riddance, I hated it down here anyways. I guess we'll keep moving. I didn't really notice anything. Man, so it seems the atmosphere is going to be different than the Paragon. Are you kidding me? The path really decided to block us off now. It always does that eventually. I don't know why you're so surprised by this. Hey, shut up. Keep moving. I guess we'll kind of speed up a little bit here. Rest in peace, truck guy. You will be missed. The world is changing once again. Good riddance. This is good, sorry. A new area should have appeared. I'm not giving up or getting the hell on out of here. It all ends the same way anyways. I wouldn't get my hopes up again. Deal with it. So I guess we go here. Oh. Tracks? This is interesting. This wasn't here before. But these tracks won't do us any good by just being here. Then let's walk along the tracks and see where it leads. Are you stupid? And what happens if we fall? Who knows what would have even happened to us? I'm going to slap the crap out of you the next time you talk to me like that. You got any good ideas? Then let's hear it. I don't give a crap about that. Okay then what do we do? We wait. Look over there. Good, a train. Why do you needlessly... Shut up. Just get on the train. Let's explore. It's like, again, like, it's like distorted, desolate in a way, because it's like, this game file clearly, like, failed and whatnot, and everything is just in random places, like this, like the tower from Golden Leaf Town. Like, there's like certain trains, certain houses, and just certain things that are just kind of like in different areas. Holy, this Arceus, this statue looks to be another artifact. Where's the one from then? I'm having trouble remembering, but I'm sure this thing is from... Golden Leaf Town. That is where Ren was from. So, again, the Renegade route, pretty much a lot of the things, like the towns and whatnot, it's just gone. So whenever, like, you say them, they're no longer a thing. It's almost as if, like, they've got up and, like, deleted and all of that. It seems like that place doesn't exist anymore either. This world is nothing more than a disgusting trash heap. We move regardless. I didn't need your dose of positivity. I don't need your dialogue to begin with. Oh hey, we're back here. We found our way to another subway station. Grand Dream is starting to reconverge. I can even say its name now, and I can remember little details about it. And what is that supposed to do for us? This is pointless too. It's not pointless. If things about the city starts returning, that means that it doesn't mean anything. Why are you being so stubborn? Why are you so hell-bent on foregoing hope? Another train. Let's get on. Nah, I just felt like standing here forever. It's almost like sad in a sense, you know, because like it seems like in this world it's just endless. Like you go around forever and ever. What did the one book say before? What was it? It was like many years that it seemed like of just walking over and over and over, and it's just a repeat of the same thing until of course they finally got to the core and they decided to change their lives with being like, I am gonna use you, you'll be my ace, and I want to try it. You have gotta be kidding me, right? Did this seriously just loop? I'm losing my mind here. What was even the point of all of that then, huh? Looping around? This place doesn't follow logic. No, it doesn't follow anything. There's no rhyme or reason. And that's what makes it even more infuriating. So what then? Do we huddle back in our corner in that station? I'd rather not. But does this place feel a little bit different? I cannot explain it. If you can't explain it, then don't say anything at all. Can you just follow me and shut up? There's nothing else to do anyways. So I guess we'll look around here. And I gotta say, I love the music. Whoever made this, it's super nice. I like it. Looks like something has changed. Oh crap, it was the same in the spot the last time though. What if we really are stuck in loop forever and ever? I think I read the last few lines wrong, sorry. I'm gonna kick your butt. Oh. I shouldn't have turned on the speed up. I missed that statue. Or the little sign thing. I want to go back. Alright, sorry about that. Honestly, I can't really... Yeah, I can't really tell what that is, honestly. I thought it was like a person for a second. Hey, this is the central building. That means we came across another facet, sorry, of our old world, but it's another dead end. With the way things change around here, it's no big deal. We should head back to the train and... Why are you shouting? I'm done. I can't take this anymore. Day in, day out, we walk around in circles. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. There's never been any hope. What is the point of continuing any further? Because I don't want to stay in this world forever. There is no way back, Alon. This world that we are in, is it? This is it. Do you even realize how long we've been here? Don't you realize... I'm gonna slow down real quick. Don't you realize that no matter what we do, nothing ever progresses? How long have we been here for, Alon? Huh? How long? I don't care how long it's been, but if it satisfies you... 6 years. 6. For 6 years, you have been dragging me along. You don't even realize that this hope has showed up time and time again. You found Akua Town. You found the Badlands. We found Abletus Town. And finally, we found Grand Dream City. But every time we do it, it never progresses past what this is right now. That's a long time. But that's not all. Not once have we needed to eat. Not once have we needed to sleep. Nothing progresses. Nothing reverses. We are in constant present. We will roam and roam and roam and roam for all eternity. Open your eyes. We're here because Alon threw us away. Alon, because of them, everything is... You seriously need to chill. This cannot be healthy. Perhaps we can't die here just by existing, and existing is what Alon would want, right? For us to suffer in our own hell. Screw that. You see, for everything to end we have to die, Alon. What are you doing? We can change the fate forced upon us, don't you see? You and I. Stop. Uh-oh. Run if you like, by all means, if that is what makes you happy, but I just hope you know that it was all in vain. Bro moment. I'm gonna safely assume I'm stuck, aren't I? But look at that magnificent color, finally, a color other than black. This is just the beginning. Look, you're hurt now. Isn't that pain wonderful? Finally, in a void of nothingness, emotion seeps through your skin. This is a labor of love, Alon. It'll all be over soon. I don't even know if there's a way to even run away or not. Anyways, please, why don't you understand? This is what has happened, what has to happen. If we want to be free from this eternal hell, everything must cease to exist. It's true for me. Stop. And you, Malia, stop. Interesting. So I don't know if this is Varia, or possibly, you know, Alon, the Interceptor Alon, or maybe the both of them are within the core watching these two and just having a blast. Who knows what it is, but either way, why are you two fighting? You're not supposed to be fighting. Stop it. I don't like watching you fight. I said stop it. What the hell is that? This is her fault. My fault? No. The one who shattered this world. The one who shatters all worlds. World Shatterer. I'm losing this game. If you keep fighting like this, the true ending we want cannot be obtained. I wonder if it's referring to Madam X. Maybe Varia? I'm not too sure. There's a few people that role could fit into, honestly. I don't know. But it's interesting. The true ending we want cannot be obtained. But like on this game file, of course it can't be obtained, so it's like... I don't know. So like maybe there's a way that these two can create hope in this land? I don't think so, but maybe. Anyways, don't you want to have a good ending? Don't you want to be happy? I don't understand you humans. I won't lose this easily. It is in my nature to never give up, to keep thriving until our perfect, true ending is obtained. So we're gonna keep playing until you get it right. So yeah, exactly. It's very similar to like the ending, you know, where she's like, you know, I can't lose. I'm gonna keep doing this forever and ever until somebody gets it right. You two are not meant to be fighting. This all was never meant to happen. Don't you want to be happy? By you doing this, you're never gonna be happy. But of course, like, for going around for 6 years, of course you're gonna go insane, you know? It's surprising that they didn't break any sooner, you know? But I don't know. I mean, it could be like a thing, because like the Renegade route is gonna be different than the Paragon. So maybe at this point, you know, they're gonna be like, okay, let me give you the Paradox Rift. We're gonna try a few things. And hopefully, in this game file, you'll get it right. But of course, it's not gonna be right because Allah and us, we're gonna do the same thing again. Screw everybody over, go for destruction, go for oblivion, however you want to word it. But to be confined to the laws of space and time, this is not possible. I will break these rules. We will move forward. Okay, yeah. So like in this world, you know, it's not possible, but they're going to break the rules to be like, all right, let's change some things. And hopefully on this one, you'll make it work. But of course it isn't. Hey, they're waking up, they're waking up. Alon and Malia, thank goodness, you guys really made us worry. What the? Alita, Ren, how are you feeling? Is everything going okay? Oof. You. What? Malia, what's going on? Calm down. We should give Malia and Alon some space. They probably are just confused. Let them get their bearings. Right, good idea. I can't believe it, but I'm back. My friends, everyone, even you. You're not Alon, are you? Oh, interesting. So, in that world, the core, Varia was like, okay, I'm gonna break the rules, let's do something interesting. That world to Malia is this one here, because of like the reaction. In the previous one, it was normal Malia, she didn't do all that. She was like, oh, I had a nightmare. What about you? Yeah, me too. But in this one, it has to be that alternate Malia, because she's like, I recognize you. I remember you. You're not like the actual like Alon, Protag Alon, but you're Interceptor Alon. Like, not the real Alon. I recognize you. You screwed everything up. But now that I'm here, I can try to make things work. I can try to make things better. So it's almost as if she might be confronting us, but not like the actual Malia. So maybe even like a whole... Oh, what was it called? Oh, what did Madam X call it? She called it something like overtaking the other person. It wasn't like overtaking. There's a term for it that she called it. That not two people can exist, so one of the strongest of the two takes over the body or whatever. Is it overtaking? I don't remember, but possibly that's what's going on here. But that's strange though, because it's like, how is this, like, let's say like the current Malia, how is she weaker than that one? Well, to be fair, I can't really confirm that that's what's going on, but like, that's the only reasonable thing that I can think of. But you saw all of that, didn't you? Just there watching as you always do. Oh, that's interesting, so we're backing up. You're the reason why I was there, you know. But you wouldn't know that yet, or perhaps you do. I was there for a long time, a very long time, and you know, in that time I did a lot of thinking. If I just had another chance, if life gave me another go, what would I do with that chance? One answer kept me coming back over and over. Remove the cause. Yeah, so, like, again, like, in that version, somehow she took over this current version, Malia, and she's gonna try to go against us in a sense. As you say, kill the cancer before it spreads, and just who happens to be the one who caused this? Ding ding, that would be you, Alon. Ever been minced into fours? I assure you it's not very pleasant. But of course, I can't just kill you. That would be against both of our best interest. What? But why? No, if I'm back, that means this is nothing but an opportunity. I'm gonna have to think some things through. Where are we anyways? But why, how does that benefit you? Why is working with me benefiting you? I don't get that. Is it just another, like, massive blunder, similar to what Adrest did? I mean, I'm sure it'll be explained further in the story, but like, what do you gain? I want a chance at happiness. You got your second chance. Varia broke some rules. You're now this current Malia, the one from the Renegade route. You have your second chance. Varia, again, broke rules. You can stop us here now if you want to try. But how does that benefit you? Why? Trying to think. Cause like you're back with your friends. I mean, to be fair, okay, you kill us. She probably doesn't have like a lot of info on like the friend group and whatnot, and she probably still has that somewhat oh, sorry for hitting the mic there, but probably has that somewhat insane mentality still from going around for 6 years in a desolate land. Maybe? But I mean, like, I feel like, okay, get rid of Alon here and now. I mean, I guess, like, they're in the other room. They're gonna hear what's going on. I don't know. The desert, what the hell is that? Well, whatever, I don't care where I am. It just matters when. Let's work together, Alon. We're going to save this world from the horrible fate, right? You won't ruin things for us this time, right? Of course you won't. Oh, so maybe it's like a thing like, hey, like, I have this right here, right? I don't want you ruining things, but if you overstep, I'm gonna stop things right then and there. So maybe she's trying to change fate itself? Don't mind me, I think I'm going to take a good look at our new world. Oh, well, goodbye. I guess. I don't know, but that's so interesting. Very interesting. But I think since we're over 50 minutes, that's probably a good spot to end off today's episode. How do I feel about everything? I am very curious. Like, I like it a lot so far, but I'm really curious on how it all plays out. And again, I don't really want any spoilers on it, of course, but yeah, I'm just curious and excited to see how it plays out, so yeah. But anyways, though, I think that's gonna be it for today's episode. Also, um, I forgot if I said it at the beginning of the episode, so I'm gonna say it here, possibly again or not. But if you are interested in like a cool art commission, um, I do have a link in the description to the person that I get my thumbnails commissioned for. They are very, very talented. If you are interested, go check them out. So, yeah. Anyways, though, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely do appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.